Good morning. How is everybody? I'm Elvie, look, and welcome to another makeup moment. So as you are hopping on, I'm going to just quickly, and I'm going to say quickly because let's trust I can do this fast this time. And I did. There we go. Yay! So is it, yay, it's Friday, or is it, oh, rats, it's Friday? I'm sure it's the first one. So as you're hopping on, I'm going to start applying my eye cream, which I'm doing on air with you because this is so rock solid awesome. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome, Ida and Linda and Ethel. I'm so glad to see you girls. So this eye cream, I can't believe the improvement I have seen since I started doing lives. I don't know if you remember, I had spots and dark circles. So you just hardly need any. I probably took too much. You know what they say, if a little is good, a lot must be better. Hello, gorgeous. So it has ginseng and caffeine in it, which helps to tighten. It has vitamin C, which helps for the pigmentation, like dark circles, aka dark circles. It also has peptides. And you might be thinking, that's a buzzword, and we might be thinking, well, what's peptides? And they are actually amino acids that trigger your cells to produce collagen and elastin, which is going to make your skin firmer and smoother and more youthful. So I'm all about that. So I absolutely love this eye cream. It's especially when I've seen the improvement in just a matter of weeks. It just amazes me. And this will last you a long time because you hardly need any. And I use it every morning and every night. All right. So this is just one of those days. I planned this look and then I go look this morning and it's like, okay, that's sold out. That's sold out. And so you're like, what? Well, I'm just like, okay, well, we'll just wing it and make the best we can. So on to primer. And even though I am going to use pressed powder, shampoo, pressed powder eyeshadow, it is infused with primer. We still want to prime your eyes because it like face primer, it's going to help make things smoother. It's going to make but the key for me is when I used to wear makeup before, I mean, it was slip sliding away. I mean, by bedtime, there was hardly any makeup on your face. But when I use this primer and when I use these products and I use the setting powder and the setting spray, when I go to bed and go to wash my makeup off, it looks just fresh. And I cannot believe it. And you're like, darn, that still looks so good. Good morning, Kelly. Welcome. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome. Nice to see you here. So now I'm doing the face primer. And again, the same thing. It's going to fill in, and I focus on, this whole T-zone front area because it's going to fill in those little fine lines and pores, and it's going to give you a smoother finish with your foundation. And it also is going to make, I'm going to even put some under my eyes. It's going to make your product last longer. You don't need as much. And it's just like when you prime your walls. Same thing for our face. And we have two different primers because one on your eyes than on your face because the products that we apply are different. So it needs a different primer. All right. So I always have a hard time deciding. So I've been wearing my spray foundation a lot this week because this has been a crazy, crazy week. I've had appointments every day, 2 of them being dental. This is the month of dental. So I'm a little bruised in front, so that's not that's not a cavity, that's just a bruise. But so I'm going to use liquid foundation, and I'm shaking it up because I should have shown you, because it has mineral, it's a mineral based serum, so it separates, and so you need to give it a really good shake before you use it. Oh no, I'm not starting with the primer. What am I doing? I'm going to start with my eyes. The reason why I want to start with my eyes is because I'm using pressed powder, and if I get any fallout, then when I go and do my foundation afterwards, I can clean that right up. So I picked a really pretty palette, and then I was so frustrated because this color, Earthly, is out of stock. So I quickly picked another one to put in the kudos, but I'm trying to decide if I should just go ahead and use it. So the colors that I'm using, this is such a beautiful, and I call this cafe au lait or cafe latte, because it's just a pretty, we're into browns, we're into sweaters. This is a really nice fall look. So this color here is Optimistic, and then Hesitant, Earthly, and Delicious. And so another option, instead of Earthly, which is going to be our transition color, is I went and grabbed another palette that I'd put together. I was trying to decide which one to do, is this one. It's called Impish or Visionary. And it's a beautiful sunset color. So I'm going to stick with the one that I did. Don't hate me, with Earthly, because I just got it in, but you can change that out with anything. I think I switched it out for Visionary or Impish, I can't remember, because oh yeah, that one, it is just a gorgeous caramel. It gives you like this sunset look on your eyes. Another beautiful transition color, and I was wavering between the two palettes, so I'm going to stick with the one. So I'm going to grab a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to go in with Earthly. Oh, maybe I'll add some of the other one too, and just a little bit of dab, and turn my light on. And so this is going to be our transition color. So it's like your backdrop. Okay, I cleaned my brushes, like it gave them a quick clean. And this is such a pretty, maybe I'll do both, I don't know. So you're going to just draw your line, and then I sort of do the rainbow, and then I also do swirls on the end, because these shadows are highly pigmented. They are amazing. You hardly use any, and they last all day. As I say, when I go to bed at night, it's still amazing. Good morning, Asad. I hope I didn't butcher your name. I hope I said it right. Welcome, welcome. So yesterday, okay, there's a little hair hanging here. Let me just go grab it. There we go. Yesterday, I had no intentions of putting away my deck furniture, but I saw rain coming, and then I just thought, okay, I guess I better go and roll up the rug, because I want to be able to put it away dry. And then there I am. So I started doing the switch, the seasonal switch. So as you hop on, I also love to know where you're from, because I mean, other than the ones that I know, sometimes it's nice to know where you're from and where this is reaching to. Oh, that's that loose hair. Kept coming back. So it's a beautiful, beautiful time of year, and it also means sweaters. Who loves sweaters, hey? I love sweaters. I do love summer, though. I'm gonna miss summer. I think my father, he was so cute. He loved the sun, and I think I inherited that from him. He died at 104, just before he turned 104. He's an amazing, amazing man. But it was so cute, because I remember many times on a sunny day, even in the winter, walking into the living room, and there's Dad. He always wore underwear, and he'd have his underwear open and down, his shirt off, and he'd be laying, pretend like suntanning. So I obviously inherited that from him, because I love suntanning. Love, love, love it. I just love the sun. I'm sure everybody does, but, well, some people, no, maybe not. Some people, when they go on vacation, they like to hike, sightsee. Me, I'm just happy sitting on a beach with a good novel. And the first few days, I don't even read it. I just sit there, people watch. Good morning, Brenda. Welcome. Hello, gorgeous. Where are you from? We've got some new people. I love this. By the way, please, when you see the red live button, if you click the three dots on the other side, you can choose. You should get a drop-down menu, and you can choose. The option should be there to notify me when I'm live, and also, yes, please follow and share. And it means the world to me. So I'm just starting off with this new color, Earthly, which I just looked this morning and it just went out of stock as a transition color. But there are some other options that are just as beautiful. But you know, these pressed powders, they are selling out like crazy, and it's like, oh my goodness. So I just thought I have to just go with it. There's so many pretty colors. All right. So now I'm going to go in with Hesitant, this pretty soft pink. And I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to just stick it in. It's going to be the merging between the two. You know, every time you do this, it's like making soup. Oh, Pittsburgh. Oh, awesome. Welcome, welcome. I live in BC, Canada. This is so cool. And Brenda, where are you from? I love it when we see some new faces. Facebook, isn't it amazing? So every time I do these looks, they always turn out a little bit different, because sometimes, you know, you might focus on one color more. It's really a lot of fun when you start playing with colors. So now I'm going to go in with, we're going to go in. Do we go in? With this pretty shimmery champagne. This was called Optimistic. And I'm just used a clean. And if I sprayed it with my brush, with the setting powder, it would even get it a little bit more of a metallic-y. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush just to blend. Go to the other side. Is it warm? Still warm where you are, Brenda? Or do you have fall weather? It's rain. It's a rainy day here, and it looks like we've got rain for a little bit this week, which is nice. I actually really enjoy. Normally, I was like, yay, it's Netflix time. I'm hoping to watch a movie. It's been a while. That's one thing with summer, you're so busy with outside that I'm like ready. I'm ready to watch a movie. Good morning, Jeanette. Welcome, welcome. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, I love it seeing new faces on here. I'm Elvie Look, and this is a makeup moment. So now I'm going to grab why can I not see it? There it is. Now I'm going to go in with Delicious, the dark color, and I'm going to create a frame like a letter V on the outer corners of my eye. So you just sort of draw your line and then a V. I'm calling this look cafe latte. Doesn't it make you want a coffee? I'm like, okay, I think I have to, when I'm done, I have appointments again this afternoon. And I think I'm gonna have to stop and grab a nice coffee. And then I'm just gonna fill it in. This just adds some lovely depth. Okay, I'll do the other side. Actually, I didn't even have a coffee this morning. No wonder. I got coffee on my brain. Ah. That sounded like Chewbacca. Is it Chewie? Star Wars. Ah. Oh. Who else comes up with these one-liners from movies? And then you have to guess the movie. Where was that from? Now I'll go grab my blending brush and swirl and blend. And I think I'm going to go back a little bit with a little bit more of the earthly, the original color, just bring it back in, soften. Okay. You can do this as deep as you want. All right. I like it. So pretty. Good morning, Britt. Welcome. Hello, gorgeous. So this is what my look I'm calling is Cafe au Lait. So I put the link in the palette. This is a quad palette, and I picked, the nice thing is you can just pick, you don't have to get 4. You can just pick individually. And I didn't bring one of the individual, but it just comes like an individual flat, just like this. And so I picked Optimistic, Hesitant, Earthly, and Delicious. But just this morning before I went live, I see Earthly is sold out. So the other options that you can grab in place of that is, I think I picked, was Visionary or Impish. I forget, sorry. So now let's go on to concealer. And I've only just started using concealer since this came out. So I'm not the pro at it because I've always avoided it like the plague. But the reason why I'm wanting to use this is I do love the brightening effect. And if I don't put foundation there, I don't get the cakey look. But also this concealer has some of the same ingredients and others that are in our eye cream. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you like the top. I'll show you at the end because I started buying these clothes from this shop called Pretty Cute Things, and she's got the most adorable things. And so she's given me a code that all of my followers, I get, you can shop there, and especially she's got the cute bralettes. Like you could even just wear this off of the shoulder. And I love her bralettes. That's how it started. Is like I fell in love with her bralettes, and now I love her clothes. And so at the very end, I'll get up and I'll show it to you. I guess I could show you now. I'll show you now. So this is like a leopard print top, and it's long, and I paired it with her black leggings, and these come in plus sizes, and this also comes in charcoal. And what I love about the leggings is these tops is that they're long, they're generous fit, and very comfortable. So you see, you look really put together, but I feel like I'm in pajamas. It's just so cute. So yeah, it's a V-neck. It's got slits at the side, right here, and really slimming. But that's what I said. I went, look, just before I went on air, and just this sold out, but she often restocks. But she has a lot of animal print. I've actually bought a number of her tops. So the specific one may not be there. Yes, it is, isn't it? But she has so many cute clothes, and they're so unique. But the other thing I love about her clothes is that they are generous fit. Like so you are not going to be worrying, you don't have to worry about anything being too snug and hugging you in the wrong spots and clinging to rolls. And they're comfortable. I'm all about comfortable, and especially with COVID, that's when I found her. Is like I was looking for things to wear that were comfortable, and yet you look cute. So back to makeup. So yes, the code is there, the link is there, and she is so good to work with. Just to mention that she's going to be switching websites. This one right now, it doesn't ship to Canada, but she does. So all you have to do is follow the tab on shipping and returns, and it'll give Canadians instructions. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take a snapshot of your cart and then email it to her, and she will send it to us. But she's switching websites, she said, soon. Good morning. Welcome, Katie Lee. So I hope I said your name right. Is it Kate Lee or Katie Lee? Anyway, thank you and welcome. Hello, gorgeous. So I'm going to go in with this new concealer. And the reason why I am so smitten with it is because it also has ingredients in it that are in the eye cream. So it has vitamin E, which is healing. It has caffeine, which is tightening. It has squalene, which helps to retain moisture. And it has something else. I forget. Oh yeah, sodium hyaluronic, which helps to plump. So, this is like an eye cream as well as a concealer. And it is an amazing, you can use this as a foundation. But because I do have bags, I don't like to use very much. So what I do, it has a doe foot applicator, and so I'm using my lip brush, which is now my designated concealer brush, and I did order another one, which, by the way, today is the last day of the sale. So we have a monthly kudos where you get this month you can choose 3 items for 15%, 4 for 20, or 5 for 25% off, and it's basically makeup. But they had a flash sale, ends tonight at midnight, and it's got like 60 items, and they're selling out fast. So there's cream shadows, which I love. They are a hot item. They really are. They have so many things, but they've got this brush in there, and they're 40% off, and so you can get a really, like, we've got the kudos and we've got this awesome sale going on. So yeah, see, I've got glitter under my eyes now from my eyeshadow, so hopefully this is all going to get covered up. So what I do is starting in the inner circle or inner eye, I'm drawing a line down, and then I'm just going to direct it in the direction I want it to go, and then dot back up. So we're making a triangle. And then I basically use a pushing, pressing motion, so that what it's going to do is not separate the lines, but it's going to press, like, say this is your fine lines, and so it's going to press them so that they will like be pinched shut, and I'll have a smoother surface and they won't be amplified, is the purpose. And so I'm going to press them in the direction going away from your nose. And I'm finding that is working good. Sadly, I had some really bad allergic reactions, and my face ballooned up a number of times, and so then I ended up with, then the skin, loses its elasticity. So I'm hoping that this will all help. I know it'll never go totally back, but I don't expect it to. And I'm using the color Lace, and my foundation is Eyelet. And so this is a bit lighter than I normally would choose, but I'm going to be transitioning into my winter color soon. So, but I think I did order another one, Taffeta, which is just one shade. And that's the other little tip when you have bags or, you know, puffiness and is not to go as light. So I'm waiting for my taffeta to come, because then it will just be not as bright, because then it won't draw such attention. But it does conceal, like it lightens and brightens that area, right? And then it's also, it does, like I'm really pleased it's not emphasizing the bags. So now we'll go to the other side. And again, using my lip brush. And if I used the doe foot, I'd have it way too much, just for. But even people with rosacea, with, you know, the redness, this has amazing coverage. Okay. Like I could use, I don't want to put too much because I don't want it to look too cakey when you've got loose skin. That's the one thing. There we go. I don't think I haven't used as much product on that side. I have to go back with a little bit more. Gotta make them match. Well, as best I can. Yeah, like I say, I've avoided concealer my whole life. I've always tried it and it never, pardon me, worked. But it's cool because I'm figuring it out, and I'm really impressed with this concealer, that it's dual purpose. You're getting benefits as well as concealing. Now, a scar. Let's see if I can conceal some of my scars. And I do have a blending bud, which, so if you wet your blending bud, just run it under hot water, never use it dry, and that blends beautifully, and it adds a little bit of moisture to your makeup too. So I especially like to use it after I apply foundation. So now we can go into our foundation. So I'm using the liquid, and we need to give it a good shake because it does separate the mineral from the serum. And I'm going to empty the dropper so that I can get that shaken up too and get it well blended. And make sure. And you need the kabuki brush. This is an absolute must. And so you can get, you know, your foundation, a brush, a primer. You can choose like 3 to 5 items to get the discount on the kudos. Any of the makeup is on sale. And then they have the other items are awesome, awesome deal. Where are you from, Katie? Or Kate? Okay, so I'm only taking about 5 drops, 3 to 5 drops. That's all you need. Got 4. And you just dot it on, and it has amazing coverage. Just to spread it out. And then, there we go. And now we can just start swirling it around. I like to swirl and stipple. I like to swirl to get it to spread a little bit, but I don't want to overspread it because then sometimes, you know, when you're moving your makeup, you can end up with like light patches and dark patches, but when you do a stipple effect, you get a really consistent, even spreading of it. So that you don't have these lighter and dark areas. Like if you ever did it on a sheet of glass, you'd see swirling would look sort of streaky and you'd have little light, thicker and thinner areas. But when you stipple, it's really even. And I like to call this, actually they call this liquid gold, this foundation. It is, goes on liquid, but it dries to a powder finish. And it has amazing coverage. And you can go back and do, you know, a second, another layer, another coat. What do we say? Another application. If you want a little more coverage. And I'm using the color, you know, is this my winter color? Did I choose? Nope, it's my eyelet. I was just checking to see. It's awful when you see your tan fading. Oh, I guess that just happens. I did a mask last night, but looks like I needed to do under my chin. There we go. And drag it down your chin, or down on your neck. Okay. And then I like to go in with the damp blending bud, and this not only adds moisture, but it compresses and just gives you a little bit more of an airbrushed smooth finish. I know what I forgot to do today. I forgot to bring it. I like to use, see what I've got, to use a lighter color on my brow. I will grab, maybe I'll grab from the other palette, Laid Back. I just noticed I like to add a lighter color on under the brow, on that brow bone. There we go. And I think I got makeup on my eyebrows today too. So today I decided to use, because it's part of the 15% off, just seeing if I got it all blended. And if you want to go back, you can do a little bit more coverage if you want. So I'll just take another drop. And then use my blending, but just to make sure I have the coverage that I want. Okay. So now we've got a smooth, colorless palette, which we're going to add the color back on. And I'm just going to blend that. Soften those lines. So now I'm going to use, so they've taken the bronzer and they're reformulating it, and then COVID hit, so they haven't brought the bronzer back on, but it is coming. So what I have been using and love is the pressed powder foundation. And I've been using as bronzer, and I've been using one called Twill, one called Voile, and I ordered a new one called Damask. And it just arrived, and it's a beautiful warm brown. And the nice thing about using pressed powder as a bronzer is, again, they blend so beautifully and you hardly need any. So I'm going to use the tapered blush brush, and you don't need very much. And then I'm going to swirl it off, and then going from the top of your ear, aiming towards your mouth, but don't go up to your mouth. You want to go about a couple fingers away, above that hollow, basically. Very light hand. You're going to just sweep till you start to see a line, and then you're going to blend it, swirl it in. And this is such a warm brown. And I just thought this will make a beautiful bronzer. And you can get this as part of the kudos, where you get 3 items or 4 or 5 for 15, 20, or 25% off. Then do the top of the forehead, which helps that not only to look sun-kissed, but it also helps it to recede, so that a person's eyes, when they look at you, will come down to your face. It's going to help them to zoom in. And you can go down the temples. They say it's like a 3 and an E. I don't normally. I normally just stick to the forehead. And then I like to pinch it and do the side of my nose, which is going to slenderize it. You can see the shading already, right? A little under the lip to give you a pouty lip. And then under your jaw, which is going to help give you structured. And then just drag that down onto your neck, so that you're coordinating the color from your face to to your chest. My chair squeaks. Oh, it's annoying when you move. There we go. It's a little color. Last week I totally forgot to put blush on. I can't remember what I forgot. So I forgot to bring blush. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Okay, girls, do you mind if I run and grab a blush? I'm so sorry. I do have a table on order. Yeah, WD-40. But where do you put it? Yeah. I do have a table on order and I just can hardly wait and it'll get set up. So what color am I going to do? I think I'm going to do supple. Yes. It's a beautiful, warm, copper, kind of a copper color. Yes, this is really squeaking. I'm going to have to get some. And so again, I like to help draw your eyes up. If I were to smile and put my blush on, then when I stop smiling, you see it would drop. So rather I like to raise it up higher. And so what you want to do is put it right on the edge of your cheekbone, just following it towards your hairline, and basically starting from below your pupil of your eye. And then I stipple it so you get more control. And then you can just blend it in. There we go. That's a pretty color. Goes with the fall, this cafe au lait look. There we go. And now, I know it might look like, okay, Elvie, you need to blend more, but that's what the setting powder is going to do. So we're not done yet. It's all going to come together. So now let's go on to our eyes. So I'm just thinking, yes, let's line my eyes. So I did mean to grab the dip and draw. Again, keep changing my mind. So the dip and draw is on sale in the 40% off, but instead I forgot and I went and grabbed this liner, which is not available right now. It was a special promotion. But the dip and draw I love too. And so I'm just going to add some eyeliner. Did I? Oh, I did grab the dip and draw. I did. I'm so glad. Let me make sure. Yes, I did. I did grab the dip and draw. My brain isn't totally fried. Which is really nice because it's part of the promotion that you can get. Oh, I'm so glad. And so I'm just going to add some liner. We're going to make this a little bit of a dramatic eye. It goes on so beautifully. And that's very, very fine line. It's not even very thick. You can make it thicker. And I find it helps so much to keep your eyes open. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome, Doris. So glad to see you. And short strokes. Yes, and I was at the hardware store yesterday too. Okay. I'm gonna make a little robin's wing. Okay. Secret is not to move, and then this chair won't squeak, right? Whew. Hot flash coming on. Oh, I didn't put the air conditioner on in this room. It gets stuffy. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the pencil in Perfect, Color Perfect, which is black. And I'm going to do a little bit of tight lining on the bottom of my eye, which is in the waterline. And it's going to, and I'm not going to go very far. I'm just going to go on the outer edge. It's going to make it, you can leave this off if you want. I have to switch chairs. I have two in here, thank goodness. Maybe the other one won't be as squeaky. That's nice. I'm in the lash line. Now I'm going to grab which brush? A fine brush. And I'm going to bring that eyeshadow down onto below my eye. I'm looking for my brush, but I'll grab the cream shadow, see if that should work. So I'm going to use the Earthly, the transition color. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Delicious and not go as far. There must have been some other color on this brush. I see a hint of purple in there. And I just see, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna change chairs. Excuse me, this is so squeaky. It's live, eh? This is live. Let's see if this is better. Yes. Yes, much better. Okay, on to brows. So now I'm looking for my brow brush. Here we go. Oh no, I grabbed my pencils today because they are also part of the 40% off, and they're beautiful. And so I like to use medium and blonde, because I like to use a little bit of an ombre effect and use the blonde in the beginning. Good morning, welcome. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome, Jeannie. And so I'm going to start off with medium. And first of all, we're going, and it's nice because they retract. You don't have to sharpen these. And so just going to clean them up. So drawing a line at the bottom. And basically your brows, I've had mine ombre'd, which they are starting to fade, but you basically go from the corner of your nose to your eye, and then that will let you know. So if your brows start way back here, then you know where you can go, and then you go straight up and draw your line. And then that's where you would be your beginning point. And then you draw your line to your arch, and then down. And then the same thing. Where to end your brow is from the corner of your nose to the corner of your eye, and that's following that line is where your brow should end. just use hair strokes to fill it in. And then I like to switch to the lighter for the front. And it has a spoolie, so I can blend it. There we go. It just freshened it up. Welcome, Chelsea. Welcome. Hello, gorgeous. Where are you girls from? Now let's do the other one. And just remember, our brows are sisters, not twins. So they don't have to be identical. Everybody's face, one side is actually different than the other. One is usually higher or skinnier or droopier. And so just have to remember, they're not going to be identical. Not unless we go get facelift and stuff like that done. Then I guess that's what many do. Whatever's your jam. If that makes you feel good about yourself, then that's what you should do. Oh, Chelsea! Welcome! I didn't know. Nice to see you. Aw. I love it. We're reconnecting with old friends. How awesome. From up north. Aw. Hey, girl. This is so cool. Aw, love it, love it. Okay, I'll go in with the light. And just soften and blend. There we go. Okay. So now I like to go in with the setting powder. Thank you. So are you. So are you. This setting powder, it has diffusers in it, which is also going to help soften the lines. I like to use the powder concealer brush. This is my second favorite brush. Kabuki, and then these are the two musts, or actually three musts. If you're going to looking what brushes to get, you need these three. Your Kabuki for applying, you can use this to apply any of the foundations that Unique has, and they have such a variety. They've got stick, spray, which is like an airbrushed effect. It's a hot item. Then they have the liquid, which I used today. They have pressed powder, loose powder. I'm probably missing one. And then they have this brush, which is, you can also use it for applying foundation. Like I could have used it today for my liquid, and I'm using it for my powder. So the setting powder is going to set your makeup so that your oils from your skin and perspiration don't break your makeup down. Like I was saying earlier, when I go to bed at night and go to wash my makeup off, it looks fresh as if I practically just applied it. And throughout the day, like if say in the afternoon, if you start to notice your oils surfacing, just go and touch up with your setting powder, and it's going to absorb and trap those so they won't break your makeup down. And you will look like you just applied your makeup. So you can see how it's already softening the lines of the blush and the bronzer. And what I'm going to do today is, instead of the powder to set my concealer, now we need to set the concealer, I don't want that area to look cakey, so I'm going to use the setting spray to set my concealer. Because I have bags, I didn't, I have to be very careful with not applying too much makeup and not wanting it to be cakey, and to emphasize those fine lines and loose skin. And this is just going to add like a little bit of moisture. And there, see, so it's like, it brightened up the eye area. And if I lost too much blush. And now today what I chose, it's always nice to go in with a little bit of highlighter. And so I chose one of the Alamode cream to powder. So it goes on creamy, but it sort of dries to a powder finish. Is that brow stuff sweat proof? The brow, yes. Up here, yes. This stays on all day till I wash it off at night. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I'm using Benevolent, and I'm just going to use my finger and just dab it on my cheek. I mean, you can swipe it, but again, I like to control how much I'm putting on. And I don't know if you can see, it just gives you that, actually the blush has a little bit of a sheen to it, which is very, very flattering. And then this just adds a little bit more like this where the sun hits, and it's giving, you know, your face looking structure and alive. And so now I'm just putting it at the top on that cheekbone. The other place I'm going to apply it is down my nose, which is going to have that slenderizing effect, and on the Cupid's bow, which is going to help make the skinny lip pop, right? Yes, this will make the makeup eye, especially when you put the setting powder on, it's going to keep your makeup on all day. It's going to, this is, the setting powder is, good morning, welcome Shona. Hello, gorgeous. It's going to help from your internal perspiration and oils from breaking down your makeup. And so I even put this right on my eyes, especially because anyone who has oily skin, it also will go onto your eyes. So you can put this right on your eyes, eyelashes, and that's going to help also your eyelashes from, you know, the sweat will go onto your lashes, which makes your lashes heavy, and then they, between the water that your own eyes lubricate your eyes, between the two of those, the next thing you know, it's dripping and you've got the little dots and raccoon eyes. This is magic. You just put some of this on. So now we're going to do that. Now we're going to go on to our eyes, our eyelashes. What am I missing? Oh, I know. I also like to use, they've got this one called Irresistible, and it's white. And I like to add a little bit of this because I have nails. I would normally use my finger, but I'm looking for a clean brush I can use. I meant to find, oh here, I don't even have a sponge brush anymore. A little bit just in here. And what this does is just going to make your eye look bright and awake. Okay. I've got this mess out here already. All right, now we're on to eyes. So I love, love, love the lash primer. And the reason why is not only is it helping my lashes, I had lash extensions. I was allergic to mascara. I was finding that I couldn't find a mascara that would work, that wasn't making me scratch and itch and rub all day long, but also it would be flaking and it would be clumping, and so I was going through a tube a month, and then I just thought, forget this. So I went and got lash extensions, and I loved lash extensions. But when I took them off at COVID, I had no lashes. So then I went and got the lash lift and tint, and it just made my eyelashes, it ruined them. It was like, have you ever had a bad perm and it just sort of fried your hair? That's what it did to my lashes. So I didn't know what I was going to do, and I thought, okay, here I am again searching for mascara, and that's when I came across the Unique mascara. Oh, Angel sang. No clumping, no flaking, no itching allergies. And then they also have a serum, which I've been applying every night, and my lashes are getting thicker and healthier. But this, what this does, it's also part of that process. It's also nourishing. It's like conditioner, that you put conditioner on your hair. It's like you're putting conditioner on your eyelashes, but it's also plumping them a little bit so that your mascara will look a little thicker. So it's really been a game changer. And I thought, I wonder how long this is going to last before I'm going to want to get extensions. I won't go get extensions. I don't need to. My lashes are doing amazing. I'm pleased. So I just want to coat my lashes. I like to do only one eye at a time. Last time I forgot to do the second eye. Because I like to put the mascara on while it's still wet. If you curl your eyelashes before you put the primer on. Okay. Now I'm using the Twisted mascara. This is my favorite mascara, bar none. So the reason why, it has two wands. It has a skinny wand, which gets to all those corners and crevices, and then it has the larger regular size wand, which is so different. It's like a molded silicone brush. It's soft, and it combs, so you get a really even coat without. It doesn't have fibers, but it has polymer fibers, which are not the Y shape like in the 4D, and so this is going to give you a more natural looking wispy eyelash. So I'm just taking off any excess, and you want to start at the base and wiggle, and then go up. And you'll see it's going to find, I think it's every 100 days, your eyelashes are renewing themselves. Like, we always have fallout. So, you have these little tiny, tiny lashes, and it finds those. And it's buildable. Now I'm going to go in with the larger wand. If I look up, you can see I have lashes. And then I'm going to go in with the small one again to, I just have to take a lot of the product off. It's too much product all at once. I'd rather go and keep it more controlled. So you can see the eyeliner that I put. There's a little fly. Oh, my word. I hate those little things. I had the door open while I was dragging my cushions in. So the eyeliner, it makes your lashes look thicker, right? The base of your eyelashes, so it just gives you that more, just having that eyeliner that gives you a more dramatic eye. And lets your eyelashes shine. I'm just, yeah, there you see, I don't need to go get lash extensions. I don't have to worry. If we have to shut down, I don't have to worry. I'm not going to damage my lashes anymore. I don't need to. Oh, and this also has nourishing ingredients that help your lash growth. So the same ingredients that are in my lash serum that I apply at night are in the Twisted Mascara. And this was just launched August 18th. And you can even get it in the Kudos, which is amazing. Because usually the concealer isn't on the sale because it was just released. This was just released, and yet you can get this in the Kudos. So that's amazing. Oh, see, I did it again. I forgot to go with my primer. So now I'm going to have a little black in there. I can hardly wait till I get. So I'm in a small condo, and right now I'm in my laundry room / utility room office with no windows. The lighting is terrible. And so I can hardly wait. There's only one little corner. It's actually off in the living room, which is not where I wanted to be, but it's the only place I had in this condo. And I'm getting it's a corner desk being custom built. There wasn't any small enough that you could buy. And I can hardly wait till it's done. And then it's right by 2 windows, corner windows, and then right beside the patio door and the living room windows. So I'll have more bright light, except for on a day like today. It probably would be cloudy. So is camping season over for all you campers? Or are you still going to squeak in another trip? I guess we can get snow, and hopefully not here. But I know up north, we'd often get snow by the end of October. So I've got my deck furniture all put away, but I did buy a chair this summer. Is it a zero gravity chair? So that at least if it's a nice day, I can still sit out and enjoy the sun. Whereas last year I had all my deck furniture covered up. It's so dusty. Kamloops is like on a desert. And even in the winter, even with the snow, I don't understand. It was coated in dust, coated in dust. So I had to cover everything with plastic. Hopefully I can prevent that because I'm on the second floor. And as much as I would love to just power wash, I can't. So I had to sit there and try to hand wash everything and all of the little rattan. It was a pain. So I'm hoping that this year will be better. So this is buildable. I could go back up, go in and do more coats. But I don't want to keep you here all morning. Wouldn't that be fun though? And the thing with this wand is if you didn't wear mascara on your bottom lashes, you now can. And if you have hooded eyes or trouble with putting mascara on, just use a mirror that you can tilt and look down. And when you do that, then your eyelashes are separated from your lid and you can get put your mascara on without it touching your eyelid. That's Manala. I love these mirrors. They're from a company called Fancy, F-A-N-C-I-I. This is magnetic, it pops off. It's also got a magnifying mirror. They have, and then this is my Vera. And they have 3 settings. So they've got the bright light, then they've got the soft evening light, and then they've got a photographer's light. So if you're going to be taking pictures, and it's, you can put, I could put my makeup on in a closet, total blackout, with these mirrors. It's so nice because you can, now you see, you don't leave the house going and then look in your mirror in the car in the sunshine and go, oh my word, I look pale, or I look, now you know truly how your makeup, how you want it to look is how you are looking. No surprises. And especially in my bathroom, the lighting is terrible. And I don't have to worry anymore. Okay. Where did I put my, there we go. So now, lips. And so this too is on sale. I chose the lip liner Pompous. My little label maker. I love labeling, but it makes it so much easier to, when you're looking quick to, especially with me, to telling you the name of the color. I don't have to go and try to read what's the color, although I can see it. But till I got familiar with the colors, I did that. And so this is a beautiful, warm, beautiful color. It's a lip liner, but I'm going to use it as a lipstick. These liners stay on. They're water resistant, and you won't have any bleeding, but you can use it as a lipstick. And then I'm just going to show you how to lighten it. And it will stay on all day because I am going out for appointments. And so when you have your mask on, it won't come off. And they're buttery, buttery soft. And I'm just overlining on the front area. It's a pretty wine color. This eye look would go also, is a beautiful, beautiful eye palette for black. And then just wear maybe a hot pink lipstick. Oh, killer. You have to excuse, I have a bruised gum. I had a filling yesterday, so my gum is bruised. I love their lip liners. So now, anytime you put on a lipstick and you think, okay, it's a bit dark, then I don't want that dark. I did show at one post where you put a little bit of concealer and that lightens it up. And especially if you just focus in the center, it's going to make your lips look fuller. But today I thought I'm going to use our highlighter, the Benevolent, and use that as a lightener. Gave it more of a sheen. All right, let's try the white. No, the white would make it pink. I don't mind it. But if you want to see, this might be a bit light. I should have used my other highlighter. Let's try just a little bit. See how it just gives it life. I'd use my lip brush, so I have to wait for my new one to come because now that one's my concealer brush. And I'm just going to grab something to blend it out. I guess I will use it. Pretty. I like it. Now, we just need to set. So the purpose of setting spray is now to stop your makeup from getting broken down from external sources, from the pollution or dust in the air or forest fire smoke. And it also is going to help from keep it set from clothes or like our masks. So this, especially with this lipstick, it's not going anywhere. It won't come off on my mask once it's dry. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's already. So I can put my mask on. Yesterday I was wearing lipstick for my dental appointment. And I bet you he was worried thinking, oh, I'm gonna get pink all over my machine and my equipment, and none. It's like, and my lipstick stayed intact right through the dental appointment. So now we'll set our makeup. And my dollar store fan, just to help speed up. The other thing that setting spray does is it adds a little bit of moisture to your makeup, and again, giving that softer, dewy, youthful look. And that's all. I'm all about that. There you go. Now, if you wanted, you could add a little gloss, but I like it just as it is, and then it won't. If I add a gloss, that can make it come off a little bit more. So this way it won't come off. And there it is, our cafe latte, cafe latte look, ready for fall. And with lip liner, used as lipstick, and then we lightened it with our concealer. We were just multitasking, and we used a little bit of our iridescent highlighter. So the links are all in the comments there that I pinned, as well as up above. And I actually gave links for everything, even my favorite hair products, which I haven't even talked about. But my hair, because I was wanting it not to have the blondie look like it was to get rid of that, it was fried. And I started using, from the day I started using this product, Lange hair shampoo and conditioner, I felt it instantly. The other reason why I was frying my hair is because when I would blow it, it was frizzy. I have a bit of a natural curl, and it would be frizzy, and I had no frizz. And so then I was having to straight iron it, and so I was killing my hair, and it was breaking off all over the place. And now my hairdresser says my hair is healthier. Whatever I'm doing, it's working. Lange also has hair nails gummies that with collagen, and so I've been taking their gummies as well. I've been using their blow dryer brush. It's called La Duo. No, not La Duo, La Volume. And I just blow dry brush at the same time, and it's smooth. I don't even need to use a straight iron anymore. And they've just released a smaller one. So for people with short hair, I've already ordered it too. So I also appreciate anyone who shares, and if you need to be color matched, just say color match in the comments. I would be happy to help you to find out what foundation would work for you, as well as the color, and then what color concealer you would like. I can help you with that. So just say color match. Girls, this has been so much fun. I can't believe how the time flew by, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Ciao.